Hello and welcome to Bakerstreet.coasters live. Now today, we are discussing about what roller coaster in the UK has the better theming. Now there are some of that which I've never actually seen, but I know, such as Cobra, which has no theming whatsoever and it's just placed in a deserted land. But then there's others such as the Smiler, which again has no theming whatsoever apart from a marmalisation correctional device. You have stuff like Alton Towers, with their Nemesis Reborn. That's quite good theming. However, I'm going to explore mostly all the possibilities of each roller coaster. Now, starting off with what I've just said, Nemesis Reborn. Now, that did open this year as a B&M inverted coaster. An absolutely amazing theming on the ride. It has some really good story layout, and it's just there. It's just really good. You've got the helicopter. You have some very original theming, but more dynamic instead of it being static. You've also got the whole entire queue as well, which is also amazing because you can literally look out and go, oh, this is the roller coaster. Oh, I can see it going up the lift hill. Oh, I can see people coming off the lift hill. It's amazing. I absolutely love how it goes all the way up. The theming around the ride yet again has like containment units, has a TV screen in there, and if it's raining, I don't get how they waterproof that, but they have really good lighting, sound, and I love the flashlight. Like I said, the lighting is amazing. They've also got a huge helicopter on the outside of the theming, and it's always good to see. But there will be rivers back on, but I can't say much about that yet because that's not there. So that is one roller coaster. Now another roller coaster, let's just say Vampire. Now Vampire has some good theming to it too. It's got a really big statue, but like a horse on it. Vampire is Vampire at Chessington Wild Adventures is a B&M. Wow, I don't know. It's like an Intamin roller coaster done by I don't know. Anyways, it's a good inverted suspended coaster. It has really good thrills. It has good theming to it. Like I said, it's got the station which goes sit back and relax. No, sit back. No, it's not. It's the vampire's taken flight. Sit back, hold tight. The vampire has taken flight. See how long I've been back to Chessington. However, that is good. I like the station. I love how it's got the organ player. It's probably the only it's probably the only animatronic we'll see on a ride. And then you've got some really good lights. I know they're redoing the chandeliers, so that's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's my top one for my theming. I'll say Nemesis Reborn is quite high up. You look at Smiler at Alton Towers. Smiler's got some really good theming to it. Well, no, it doesn't. No, I take that back. I took that back ages ago. Smiler has some really lame theming. I mean, you're in the queue line, you've got no theming whatsoever. You're on the ride, you've got no theming apart from the marmalisation machine, which again, or the correctional device, that's quite cool. I love how you can go through the different arms of it, but yet again, apart from that, there's not much. Even though the operating theatre and the operating guy at the top, and how the lights come off, the tunnel's not themed apart from flashing lights. It's one of those things which it doesn't play a part. Oblivion also not a good themed roller coaster. I mean, the queue line's just a mound of what it got dug out. The tunnel's just a mound of the tunnel dig out thing. I don't know. So yeah, Oblivion at Alton Towers isn't very good either. It's just a orange and black orange and black seats, and you just look down. I love how they've also got the "Don't Look Down" sign. So instead of saying it, you've also got it written down, which I think is really, really cool. Now you look at something like Legoland. Legoland Dragon has probably one of the best themes. It's not in the queue line. I know it's not in the queue line. However, in the whole ride, the ride aspect has some really good theming to it. Now I would have thought there would have been some Lego features outside, instead of it just going round. But the storyline to it is just amazing. Like, it tells you a story of how the dragon evolved into this big red huge dragon. But you're just going through a really good storyline, and I think it's the only UK roller coaster which has a storyline to it before the actual real roller coaster. Now look at also Legoland and its minifigure Speedway. It also opened this year, and it was quite good. However, I mean, I hadn't seen it yet, but when I did go, it did look quite good. You've got Roxy, you have the billboard, which, but I wouldn't say it's my top themed roller coaster. Then you have at the Swarm at Fort Park. Now, Fort Park has some really lame themed roller coasters. I mean, we're starting from The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead's okay, but would have been done with more animatronics, like I've said before. You've got something like the Swarm. Swarm is okay, has some really good theming to it. It's probably the most themed roller coaster there. Nemesis Reborn is literally in a volcano. No, Nemesis Inferno is literally in a volcano. I don't understand that. You have Colossus, which yet again it doesn't need theming as much because you know you've got the trees around. It kind of evolves around the trees, and you're just going through the 10 inversions, the power of 10. You have something like Stealth. It's got some really good theming, not in the cube, but has some good theming. But yeah, again, there's not much theming. You could put like 200 something odd feet in the air or something. I don't know. And then you have. I know it's not a roller coaster. We got Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave is, yeah, I call it a roller coaster. Still goes at a steady pace. It's a water ride though. Tidal Wave is quite good. Saw the ride has theming. I've never been in it, unfortunately. When I do go in it, though, it'd be quite cool to see. But I've heard that it's got good theming on the inside, but then on the outside, it's just. I mean, you got the TV screens of the Saw, the big man Bob. No, what's his name? I don't know what his name is, but the Jigsaw guy. It counts down. You've got good counters in there. It's just good. It's just good, but I don't know. You got Hyperia too opening this year. That hasn't got much theming. Yet again, I thought there would have been theming, but there's not. Now we go back to Alton Towers, and Alton Towers has some good theming too. With 13. 13's got some good theming on the queue, and it's also got some really good theming in the Dark Drop. Could have thought there would have been theming in, the ride aspect itself, and even the station is quite good, but it's about going down to the woods, so, Rita's got no theming whatsoever. It's a really quick ride, just a stealth, so there's not much theming you could put there. Has some good theming on the station, but not a lot to see around the ride, apart from, just if you go down to the woods today, you don't even enter the woods, What are you escaping? I don't know. Just get rid of the ride. You then have Octonauts Ride. I know I've got to mention this. Octonauts Ride in Seabury's Land, very good. It's a good junior coaster. Has water spray effects, which is probably the only effects in the park, because I don't know any. I don't know any roller coaster which features some sort of effect apart from Nemesis Reborn, which has steam. Having water spray is quite cool. Out the rail again, it's quite cool. You also got Spinball Wizard. Head back, hold tight. Here we go. Good spinning coaster. Has not enough theming to it, but it still plays a part at the Alton Towers Resort as a good roller coaster. The only theming it's got is head back, hold tight, here we go, and woohoo, thank you for riding the Spinball Wizard. I mean, I should be that guy who says that, because I know it's so off heart. But anyways, it is a really good roller coaster. It has some really good spinning effects, and it's probably very, very unique. Talking about spinning coasters, I've also did another video about this, so go and watch it. But Dragon's Fury at Chessington World's Adventures was also another spinning coaster opening the exact same day as Spinball Wizard, so don't even go there. But this roller coaster, this spinning coaster is probably the better of the two because it has some really good theming to it, and it's just there, it's just there. Dragon's Fury in Land of Dragons, and it just plays a good themed part because you go up above in the trees, and I have covered it before, but not much. Then we have stuff like Blackpool Pleasure Beach, for example. I haven't been in everything. Big One doesn't have any theming yet. Again, you've got the beach. You have stuff like Avalanche, which is a trackless bobsleigh coaster, so if you do get to go ride that, it's quite cool. Not that much theming, but yet again, it's still a good roller coaster for what it is. It's not much theming you could put around that ride because of how the track is. You have stuff like Steeplechase, never been on that, unfortunately. Nickelodeon Street, got no theming to it. I've been in it near Big Dipper, it's got no theming to it, quite old. Not much you could put. You've got Icon, I don't know anything about the theming in there. And there's not much there's no indoor roller coaster apart from the one at Space Invaders, but I saw that but never actually ridden it because it wasn't open last time I was there. Then you've got stuff like Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, you've got the roller coaster there. That's not got theming, but it's got really, really good sights of the sun rising in the morning, and it's just a wooden roller coaster, plays a part. And I think that's all. I mean, Gulliver's Antelope's got some good. No, it's got no theming to it. Sorry. Scorpion Express, Runaway Mine Train. Runaway Mine Train's got some. Yeah, Alton Towers. Scorpion Express at Chesterton's definitely got theming to it. Loads of theming. I mean, you've got a scorpion which literally tries to kill you, sting you when you go round. But it's not open. So yeah. Oh, yes, on about that area too. Chessington also has Rattlesnake. Good roller coaster, nearly good theming. It's just very boring theming. It's some parts are dynamic, some parts static. It's just a bit iffy. Just get rid of it if you want to. And then Jumanji, Mandrill Mayhem, of course, opened last year. Mandrill Mayhem has good theming in the station, has good theming on the ride. You've got the jewel that you'll need to collect, and the jewel even lights up when it comes up and it goes back down. And you've got to say the word Jumanji to escape, of course. And that has some really good theming because you also get to go around the flat rides there. You know, you've got Mamba Strike and Ostrich Stampede. It's just really good wing coaster, and it even goes over the sign, so it's some really good photo opportunities when it does go over the sign. You know, World of Jumanji. No, I think that is it. I can't lie. I cannot think of any other UK roller coasters which I have not covered. And like I said, I will go through all the themed. I will go through everything themed about these roller coasters in my full reviews of them. But I haven't quite got around to do them all. I've done some already, so go and check them out. I've done all Legoland. I mean, Duplo Dino. No, we don't mention that one. I've done Alton Towers. I've done Chessington, I think. Yes, I've done all Chessington. I've done Fort Parks, I think. Am I missing one from Fort Park? I don't think so. I've done Gulliver's. I've done Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I don't know what else. You've got Enzo at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. You've got Revolution. Yeah, Revolution got no theming. You've got the other one. I'm not quite sure what the other one is. You know, the blue wooden roller coaster. They've got too many wooden roller coasters. I mean, might as well make the whole park wooden. You know, on a beached roller coaster. Like, but you know, it is what it is. And our themed roller coasters aren't very themed at all. I mean, the one at Portland's Park. I don't know what it is. It's like twirly one. I've heard that's quite themed, but I've never actually been there, unfortunately. So, anyways, tell me what you guys think is the best UK themed ride is a roller coaster. My best themed roller coaster is Nemesis Reborn because you know it has some really good theming. It's got some dynamic theming to it, and the structure's just amazing. Like even the whole Galactica, sorry, Galactica's got no theming. I mean, you go through a portal and that's about it. But yeah, again, the whole initial idea of Galactica at Alton Towers was for VR, but it didn't quite go out well. So, you know, that's just a mist at the moment of what's happening. However, like I was saying about Nemesis, a really good themed roller coaster, has everything there, dynamic, not static, and even though the only static thing is the gun in the queue, yeah, again, I see where it comes from, where it's going to shoot you when it goes round, but it's just more of the sound effects. It could have been done with light effects, but, you know, it is what it is, and we can't change that, unfortunately, even though they are adding more stuff to the queue. We've seen satellite dishes come lately. We've seen new structure. I don't know, but it just looks amazing. And like I was saying, the station with the blood and the veins and how the numbers are embedded into the veins is really, really cool.